Alright, y'all. So, I'm going to show y'all YouTube first. Y'all can go on to some other channels or watch some of my previous videos to show how to take apart some of these easier ones. I don't think I've ever seen anybody on the YouTube cutting up what I'm about to show you. And that's these guys right here. Out of all the pain in the neck sealed units I've taken apart, these are some of the biggest pain in the neck ones I've come across that are fairly common. These ones here, I have yet to cut these apart. I think I've done like one or two, but I'm gathering they're the same thing as these ones. But we're gonna get to these in a second here. But these are fairly common, that's why I'm gonna show you these first. How these are put together is kind of weird. This bottom piece has like this little triangulated thing in there, so you got to find the stud welds and cut above this, and then what you're gonna have is this piece is connected to this one here. You can't cut too low or too close to the end of this, because then you're into the cast iron there, and you can't cut too far down this way either, because then you're hitting your stator. So yeah, I'll show you, man. But yeah, these are a pain in the dick, I think. Yeah, I think this one here is going to be the worst one though. Luckily, I think I only have two of them. I'm not really sure how I'm going to get that out just yet. I'm going to try to see if the puller will rip that entire thing out of the cast iron so that I can process that like a normal one. But yeah, I don't know, man. We're going to see. So I'm going to get the generator fired up, throw that one on my table, and show you that one. Alright, yo, so we got this upside down to make it easier to cut. If you cut it the right side up, all the oil just comes spilling out and you got a big fire. So that's why I do these like this. Yeah, here we go. Alright, yo, so I'm going to do a voiceover here. This video was filmed a long time ago, probably at least 2 years ago now. But pretty much what I'm doing is I'm cutting around that top end. Then I go down, cut around the bottom end, and then usually I'll make 2 or 3 cuts vertical to kind of connect the cuts that I'm making here. That way this whole thing can pull apart fairly easily. These ones smoke like crazy, and they're kind of annoying, I think. And then there's a lot of friction in the stators, so it's kind of hard to get the actual copper out. But I filmed this a while ago, and for some reason I never made it into a video. But I cannot work right now, so I'm just going through and making a bunch of YouTube videos. Maybe somebody can learn something from all this. I mean, you can definitely make some money processing sealed units like this. I don't know if I'm the only person to ever cut these apart on YouTube. I know there's definitely some pretty interesting things going on at Project Shop Florida's channel. I just haven't had time to look at his channel recently. But he does some pretty interesting scrap metal processing stuff too. So yeah, if you like this stuff, leave a comment down below. I don't know, I might get more into scrap metal here soon. I've been doing a lot of welding and tree service type stuff, and I haven't had a whole lot of time to make a whole lot of videos. But this one's going back to our roots, doing scrap metal stuff and processing some sealed units. If you notice the bins in my trailer, like a few years ago I bought a couple thousand pounds of these things and I took them apart. I actually didn't even make any money on them. I think I lost like $100. But you know, that's the name of the business, you know. It's a gamble. So you win some, you lose some. So yeah, if you notice, now I'm doing them vertical cuts. Yeah, this is the last one I make. I only made 2 in this one, and I was able to bang it apart. Usually, you know, you want to cut 3 just to make sure you're through all the way. It'll make banging this thing apart a lot easier. But sometimes they just bang apart real easy too. So, yeah, you notice that thing smokes like crazy. I wear a papper now when I do these. On top of it, like I don't wear the mask, I wear the actual papper. So yeah, leave a comment what you think of this video. Also, you'll notice in one of my recent videos I did a small little toolbox tour video. Well, if you'll notice by my left side, there's that orange little toolbox, and that's where I got a lot of the specialty sockets and stuff for that toolbox. So don't go spending a whole lot of money on toolboxes if you don't need to. These steel units had a lot of the Torx and Allens. That's why I had all them sockets. So just like that, we're done now. We're done with that. But we still got to pull the copper out of that part of it. But that's going to go to a separate station. So I don't know if y'all could tell. Those things always catch on fire. They smoke like crazy. I'm really not a fan of them. You know, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. You know. Can't be in this business and not deal with those ones. And yeah, that's kind of why nobody else really deals with them. It actually took me a while to figure out how to do these, because I was cutting it like I would normally cut the window AC unit ones, but they're completely different on the inside. So if you haven't done one of these or haven't figured it out yet, that's how you do it. So, moving on to bigger and better things now, man. Yeah, we're going to keep on trucking here. Alright, so for those of you that follow the channel, you've probably seen this thing before. Probably even seen this exact clip. I don't know if this is the stator from the video that I have previously in this video, but I filmed how I take apart these stators, so that way you can see it all in one video. We got this homemade cooler set up, and we're just ripping the copper out with fencing pliers. The way this works is you kind of grip onto them like normal pliers, and the log splitter pretty much rips the copper out, or it tightens the fencing pliers, which then the fencing pliers will rip the copper out. This was not the most productive cooling machine in the world. There's a lot of them out there that are a lot better than what I have, but this one worked for what I needed it for. It was a struggle though. But yeah, you pretty much just rip all the copper out until it's done. The smaller units, you don't need this cooler, but some of the big ones have a lot of friction, like I was saying earlier. And they're kind of hard to rip out of the stator. So yeah, I don't know. I might leave this whole clip in here. You know, watch me struggle a bit. You know, these ain't easy, but I don't know. It's definitely, I mean, I learned a lot of life skills doing this scrap metal stuff, so I don't know. Hopefully somebody will find this interesting.